Hi everybody, thank you for joining me here at the Dahlia Society. My name is Kristen. Today I have got all of the new patterns that I have seen released for the month of June. There is quite a few here to get through and some really lovely newbies. I think a lot of you will get very excited over these because I know personally when a new pattern's coming out, I sometimes can push everything aside and just put it to the top of the queue. And I have done that with one particular pattern that's been released just last week. I'm not sure about you guys, but personally for me, when the new patterns are released, it really helps to revive the Sewciety. And it's just dropped to a cold day here. We've got the first week of winter here in Australia, and I'm feeling like making some cozy, cuddly things. And of course, a lot of these patterns are for the Northern Hemisphere for you guys in summer. But I have made sure I've popped a few things in here as well that will relate to us here in our winter time. And a lot of the things I think are great because they are trans-seasonal and you can kind of winterize things depending on what fabrics you use as well. So it's always nice to see some new things released. If you're a regular viewer here, I would love it if you haven't subscribed already. I would love it if you could do that. And also, if you enjoy these types of videos, a thumbs up will help other sewists like you find the channel. That always works wonders. And also, a big hello if you're new and you haven't watched before. This is the Dahlia Society where we talk about all things to do with handmade wardrobe. I talk about pattern and sewing inspiration and makes. And I also have an online fabric pattern store where I sell monthly bespoke boxes as well. Now the next episode I will be having out will be all to do with the unboxings of the last two boxes so that you guys can see exactly what was inside. And a big reminder that next Sunday night, the 11th of June at 7 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time will be the brand new June box, which is called Wild at Heart. As always, limited numbers. When these boxes launch, they're always very, very popular. So make sure you set an alarm there to remind yourself and check your time zones as well. Before I get started on the patterns, I want to talk about what I'm wearing today. This is a brand new make. I've just whipped this up last night because I am so in love with this fabric. This is the beautiful fabric that I have, the French terry, I think it's butterfly in amber. There's butterflies and moths, and there's a beautiful weight French terry. It's nice and cuddly and cozy. I wanted to make a pattern that would show off the beautiful print without kind of interfering with the flow of the print. And I wanted a pattern that I'd made in the past before, and it's the Hazelwood by Sewciety Patterns. It has a really nice kind of a stand-up, almost like a funnel neck, but not quite. But I love the fact that it's an A-line sweater with lovely facings on the hem. So I've made the longer line A-line version. There's also a cropped one. And you have a really nice facing detail on the wrists as well as the hem. So it's swingy. It's a beautiful one to wear. And I've got it on with a pair of jeans or jeggings here. But I absolutely love it on. And it's just totally my colours. I'm into all these beautiful autumnal colours at the moment. So yeah, loving the Hazelwood. And I do have, as I say, a bit more of this fabric in store and the pattern, the Hazelwood, in store as well. So if you like a paper pattern, head on over to the online store. I'll make sure I link all these in the description box below. A brand new pattern for the month of June. Oh, when I saw this released last week, I stopped everything I was doing. I think I was doing some orders and I ran to the computer and I actually emailed Colette because Colette, I do stock Sewciety patterns, and I said to her, make sure you put some of these new patterns in my delivery because I'm making one. I've already cut out a couple of meters of my beautiful burnt sienna Australian merino boil wool that I do have in the store. It is top-notch quality, beautiful, soft and spongy, and I want to make this Torino vest because I absolutely love wearing boil wool. I love the way it feels on the body, regulates your temperature without being too hot or too heavy. It's got this lightness to it, but also extremely warm, so you don't feel like you're going to overheat. And if you're like me at the moment, the old menopausal hot flushes are not enjoyable, and I like natural fibres to regulate the body temperature, so I love wearing wool. Love this particular wool, this Aussie merino. It is such gorgeous quality, but I want to make the burnt sienna, and I love the A-line swingy detail of this vest. It's a beautiful line to it. I'll put some pics up so you can see the lovely way you can showcase a nice button and loop at the front. But I love the fact that, as I say, sleeveless, so you don't have to have, to be getting overly warm in a long sleeve, bulky jacket. A vest is wonderful layering, especially for over a skirt. but I really love the way they've shown it in the pics here. It's a beautiful one. Sizes range in that one is 6 to 22. I'd say I am stocking them in the store. If you're wanting to head over and get yourself a paper pattern, you can do that there. But yeah, I'll be making one of these up very shortly. It's, as I say, already cut out the fabric. Because of the fact that you can do the raw edges, it's so enjoyable to sew. It's really different. You overlap those seams instead of doing the wrong sides together. You kind of do right side to wrong side. It's really unusual, but Sewciety are the queens of boil wool patterns. And as I say, I've made plenty of their boil wool patterns before and really enjoyed wearing them, particularly wearing them. The next pattern is one that I already showcased last Thursday night. It's the brand new Pattern Emporium knit skirt, the Slay All Day. A lot of you went on to purchase that through my link, so thank you so much if you've done that. I know I've made the 2 versions, and Mum's actually making herself a Ponte one at the moment. It's a really great one to make in sweater knit, Ponte knit, any kind of jersey, cotton jersey, viscose jersey. It's a really fabulous little pattern. The size range on that is 4 to 30, and you have got the options of where you want to put the splits, either that offset split at the front, split in the middle, or split in the back. And you can do all different lengths and different types of waistbands. So if you haven't checked that video out, make sure you go back and check it out, and you can see all about the details about the Slay All Day skirt from Pattern Emporium. Now, Sew Over It have got a brand new jumpsuit pattern. It's called the Gemma jumpsuit. It's a woven jumpsuit. You can also make it in a dress format as well. Size range on that is 6 to 30, and it would be a fabulous little jumpsuit for wearing for a layered look. If you're wanting to put a little long sleeve top underneath, you can do that. Also, sleeveless jumpsuits are great for throwing on a little denim jacket over the top, and they look so gorgeous with little heels and a belt. You can really dress them up nicely. So new one for them. Now, most of you will probably already listen to Love to Sew podcast. It's a favorite one of mine to catch up on. There are a few things happening with the ladies from Love to Sew. The first one is that Helen has got the Cedar Quilt Co. pattern company out. If you're into quilting and you don't know that Helen's got that company website there, I'll link it below. She's got some beautiful quilting patterns. There's only a couple so far to start off with, but some really lovely designs. And I think from what I've heard in the grapevine that Carolyn from Blackburn Fabrics in Canada is launching patterns herself for their summer in July, August. So that is really exciting to see what they come up with too. Now, a beautiful dress that was released the end of last month was from True Bias. It's the Laura dress. I have seen so many beautiful versions of this. It can either be made with a beautiful long puffed kind of bishop sleeve, or you can make it sleeveless with a little strap. It is a beautiful long line straight dress with the buttons at the front. Now, the thing I love about that is that you've got that bishop sleeve, so it's not very often you get a straight line dress with a bishop sleeve. So it's really stunning and makes a really gorgeous impact. The spaghetti straps, as I say, all the long bishopy sleeve. Size range on that is either 0 to 18 or 14 to 30. You can do the Empire line bodice self-lined, and I have seen a gorgeous version of this from Louise at Ethel and Joan Buttons, and by the way, mine are on their way from the UK. She's made a beautiful floral, I think it's a fabric godmother print. I'll put a pic up so you can see. I love how she's done this version, so that's really made me look twice at this dress now, but it would be a stunning dress for making a gorgeous impact. The next one is the Atelier Jupe Leah sundress. Now, I've just received my beautiful Atelier Jupe summer fabrics in store. The viscose prints are phenomenal colours, just beautiful. The bright fuchsias, the one I love is that bright pink and fuchsia, but the dress they've made to go with that, the Leah sundress, is just divine. It's a long Empire long dress with the lovely little frill on the shoulder. Just gorgeous. And I think Andrea from Beyond the Pink Door had made a version exactly like the model there, but it just looked stunning. So as always, Atelier Jupe patterns. I know I've got a lot of Atelier Jupe fans out there that love their patterns, so that is one to look out for. Maybe you want to sew a season ahead, that would be a great one to use. Now, the next dress that I have seen from the company Ready to Sew, French company, and I love a lot of their designs. They're really casual, kind of easy wearing clothing. They've got a couple of new patterns and a bit of a new look to their website as well. They've got the Paloma dress, which is a really lovely kind of, has that drawstring effect around the bodice, strappy dress and a long line. And also the Pablo Artist overalls. It's a really gorgeous looking couple of little patterns there. Size range 32 to 46. They've also got a pleat pair of pants with the crossover front That looks amazing too. So some really nice unusual designs coming out of Ready to Sew. Yeah, it's really nice to see when they've haven't had patterns out for a while and they've got some newbies there. So just gorgeous. The next one from Itch to Stitch you might have already seen is a Tarako skirt, which is an A-line, kind of a cargo looking skirt. Has some really lovely seam work there. The princess seams are really unusual as well. It's got a fly front. So if you love that kind of denim or drill looking skirt, the Itch to Stitch skirt looks amazing. And it's a size range 0 to 40, which is always great. And love Itch to Stitch patterns. Now, one that stood out to me, it is the most breathtaking dress I've seen this year so far. It is the Chalk and Notch Shea dress. I'm a huge Chalk and Notch fan, and I will be endeavouring to get some of their patterns in store in a not too distant future. I love their fringe dress. I've made quite a lot of their patterns before and just love the look. They just sew up beautiful, and instructions are always great. So really nicely drafted patterns. But the Shea dress, size 0 to 30, you've got full bust options, which is always fantastic. I love the look of the different options. You can do the button through front, or you can do it without the buttons, and you can put an invisible zip in the back. That's a great option because normally a button through dress, you don't always get the options to eliminate the buttons. So you can do either the wide scoop front and the wide scoop back, or you can do it with or without the button placket. So the wide scoop front, you can do that just without the buttons and with the invisible zip in the back. You've got the option for the tank style sleeve, which is great if you want to wear a bra still, you won't affect that. Or you can do it with a puff sleeve. So I love this dress. It has got tiers. That's one thing that I'm like, another tier dress to add to the stash, because sometimes those tiers can be painstaking to put together, but they always look amazing. And as always, the way they display these patterns on their website, they always look incredible with all those options. I think you really can't look past the Shea dress. The next pattern's from Coffee and Thread that I haven't seen before for quite a while. I haven't checked up on their website, but I do love the look of the Marique dress. This is a really lovely tunic style long line dress with a V-neck front. You can do it with a long puff kind of bishop look sleeve or without. It's like a relaxed raglan style dress, and I think it's gorgeous. You've got the options for B and D cut bust. Size range on that is 0 to 22. They've also got the Smealer pants, which look lovely and casual, nice soft fluid pants. They're either classic or darted, or you can wear them relaxed as well. So really great for an elegant or a casual look. And the size range on that is 0 to 24. Now, a really exciting pattern release that is a free pattern, and they've always got the option there to donate as well. Peppermint Magazines, they've got the option there whether if you like the look of a pattern, you can opt to give a small donation. That does help support the running of the magazine. But the amazing thing about this quarter's free pattern, it is the Roselle slip dress. It is absolutely stunning. It gives me so many 40s vintage vibes. It is from a wonderful Aussie designer called Annie Robertson. She's the creator of the Stitch for Good patterns. It is a brand new Aussie designer, so it's always wonderful to promote some great Aussie pattern companies. And if you haven't checked out her patterns on her website, I will also link them below. But she's done a collaboration with Peppermint Magazine and done this amazing Roselle slip dress. The fabric is vavaboom beautiful. I love the look of the wide strap V-neck, so it's perfect for big busty girls that want to wear a bra. She's actually written that in there, that it's for gals that can't go without bras and you still like to have a sexy slip dress. Well, this is the one for you. So love the shaping of it, the beautiful bodice detail, but especially love that green is just amazing. But the back zipper as well, so you're going to be held in nicely, and it looks like it'd be a lovely simple sew, but a really nice pattern to make an impact for a dressy evening. Now, Stylelike have got a couple of new releases as well that I haven't spoken about. They've got the Palmer woven shirt dress. Always love a good shirt dress. It is a gorgeous looking shirt dress with a long line tunic look with the side splits. You've got the nice tie front belt, so I think it'll be a beautiful dress to wear, and I even would love to make that with an extended long sleeve or maybe a 3/4 sleeve to wear during the cooler months, because shirt dresses are one of my favorite things to make and to wear. And of course you can customize your fabric and make it in a heavier viscose twill, or a kind of heavier cotton, or through summer a nice viscose that's nice and light, and linens as well. So a great pattern there from Stylelike. And also the yo-yo set, which is a beautiful knit pencil skirt and a nice little cropped kind of knit jumper. So those starlight patterns are also available in the online store, because I know a lot of you love the paper starlight patterns. If you're not a fan of putting a PDF together, I do stock starlight patterns. So yeah, there's plenty there. There's a lot of PDFs as well, and I think it's great to give the variety. If you love a PDF pattern, you've got the option to do that, or paper patterns as well. But so many exciting new designs coming out for the Northern Hemisphere's summer, and there are a couple of warmer ones for us here for our winter as well. So let me know in the comments below what your favorite new patterns were for this month. I would love to hear, and no doubt there'll be new ones released in the next few weeks, because there's always plenty coming out for the new changeover of seasons. I think it really does get people's creative juices flowing. I'll be back here with some brand new makes. I have not shown you my May makes. I've got quite a few that I need to go through and show you some pics and some video, and hopefully inspire you there. And some new fabrics coming in the online store as well. There's plenty happening here at the Dahlia Society. So have a wonderful sewing week. We'll catch up with you all very soon. Bye for now.